So let's get started. Email marketing automation, and today we're looking at lead magnets. So this is quite a big topic, and I just want to let you know that if for people that are unaware or very unfamiliar with lead magnets, then this may feel a little bit overwhelming for you, but the first time you hear the information, sometimes it takes a little while to sink in, but I'm going to do my best to show you examples so you can get a better understanding of what a lead magnet is and how it can work for your business. And also, if you are already producing a lead magnet or you have one in action, then there may be some ideas for you for how you can expand on it or just to double check what you've done. So, okay, so we'll just do a little bit of a recap. If you could just please mute yourself for the person who's just joined us. Thank you. So email marketing automation. So why is it so important for your business and how do we do it? So the reasons why is it nurtures existing relationships. It allows you to stay in touch with your clients and go beyond the selling aspect, which is what our website does or should do for us. And it helps diversify our marketing as well. So in previous sessions, the focuses that I've had is ways of capturing emails, ideas for content, and also automation examples too. So some of the questions that has been submitted are based around this. So you may find if you go back into our Tourism Tribe YouTube channels or Navi YouTube channels, you'll be able to find more information on those specific topics. So today, lead magnets. Let's open this can of worms. And the reason why I say it's a can of worms is that a lead magnet is something that does take a lot of planning and a lot of work, but it is a really, really valuable asset for your business. And it's something that once it's set up, it can just roll along and work really well for you in the background, just continuously capturing those leads of those people that come to your website. So firstly, what is a lead magnet? So a lead magnet, and these tools may feel a little bit daunting for you at first, or these explanations, but as we go along, just stay with me and I'll show you some front house examples and also some back end examples so you can really understand what it is and how it works. So a lead magnet is a tool that's used when promoting your business online, and it's aimed to capture the details of a prospect, so a client, so that you can nurture them towards a sale. So a lead magnet, it's a marketing term, and what it is, it's offering a free item or a service that is given away for the purpose of gathering contact details, for example, an email address. And this is what we call a lead. For example, lead magnets can be a free download, a sample, a series of newsletters, or a free upgrade. So a lead magnet is the call to action button on a landing page or a pop-up triggered on your website. So how will it help my business? And this question gets asked quite a lot. So what a lead magnet does, it nurtures your potential customers towards a sale. So it's providing an opportunity for someone to give us their email address in exchange for a piece of information that is of value to them. So it positions you as the expert, and it captures customers that are not yet ready to purchase from you. So you may find that, there will be a lot of people that will come to your website and they'll just be in the browsing phase. So they're not, they might be in the dream phase of seeing what's out there and looking at other different websites and comparing products, etc. So by offering this potential customer a piece of information that is of value to them, then we have the opportunity to capture their email address, and then they go into a sequence of emails, and that's what we call the nurture series. So how do I create one? So this is the juicy bit. So to create a lead magnet, you're going to need 3 things. So the first thing is a form to capture the lead. And I'll show you some examples soon, so just stay with me. So this is what we call a pop-up. So you may notice now when you go to a website, and what I encourage you to is to just open your eyes as well. So when you are going about your day-to-day business, start recognizing what it is that pops up and how it is that people are trying to capture your attention or get your email address. So it's a form that will pop up on a website that will be offering you something where you submit your email address. And this is different to a subscriber box too. So you'll see in the examples if you're wondering what's the difference. And the second thing that we need is the promise. So whatever it is that we're offering them for free, which may be a video series, or it could be a particular guide, or it could be, there's many different examples of what we can give them. And then the third thing is the email marketing automation system. So now let's go and I will show you some examples. So this here is what we call a pop-up. So this is how it looks on the front end. So obviously you can see a pop-up has appeared on this website, and it may appear after 30 seconds or 50 seconds of scrolling, or maybe it's triggered when you get to a certain scroll point on your website or a certain page. And you can see here that it's offering something, and it's offering something that is of value to the potential customer. So you can see here, it's not offering a subscription, but what we're offering in exchange for their email address is an ultimate guide to this town. So you can see we've crafted a guide, an interactive map of the pet-friendly gems, which are most popular with our customers. And so once the person puts in their email address and their name and their email address, then they automatically get sent this guide. So this is what is called the piece of content, or sometimes we refer to it as the piece of cheese. So this is what is of value to them. So they've given us their email address in exchange for this. So this, whatever it is that we are offering them. So in this case, it's a guide. Okay, now how it looks on the back end, and this is through a program called MailerLite. So if you have joined me for previous sessions, you would have, this will be familiar to you. So we can see we've got download the ultimate pet friendly guide. This is the the pop-up. So this is what we see here. So we can create this in MailerLite under forms, and then this is the automation sequence. So once they've put their email address in, then this is the automation series here. So you can see that we've got the trigger, and the trigger is that when they join that form, then this automatically happens. So straight away they get sent this email, and we craft this email as well, and we're delivering the promise. And then a day later, we send another follow-up email. So you can begin hopefully to understand how we're nurturing these potential leads. So we're following up with them, asking them, did they see this? What did they think about it? And then we give them a special offer. So we're trying to entice them to purchase our product. And then the fourth email is asking if they want to join our regular subscribers list. So the thing with a lead magnet is when you when you have a lead magnet, you can only legally give them what they are signing up for. So we also want to ask these people if they want to join our regular subscribers list. So a few more examples for you. Here's also, we've got Kelly's Beach Resort, which is in Bargara, and there's the pop-up there that has shown on this site. And then we can also see this is the guide that has been created. And then we've also got on the back end, this is the pop-up here that's been created under forms with the MailerLite program. And then we've got the automation series that's been created as well. So if we go and have a look at this, we'll also see something very similar to Gibson's Pet Friendly, where we've got our automation series. So obviously there's the email that delivers the guide, delivering on our promise, following up once again, giving them a special offer, and then asking if they want to join our regular subscribers list. I already had it open. And there we go. Here's another one. We've got Trish in with us at the moment too in this session. So here's her lead magnet. We've got the pop-up here once again. And then here is the guide that's delivered to those people that sign up for that pop-up. And just one more example for you as well. Now this is the Visit Agnes 1770 website, and you can see here in this instance, it's been embedded on their site. So that this is also an option with MailerLite. They're able to embed the form. So people, we can see here what the offer is for them. So right on their homepage, then this is something that's of offer to them. And this is what they will receive in return. So there's many different ways that we can also experiment with this guide, or not guide, but what it is that you offer. So I've been working with a client recently, and they do like video series. So what they're offering is a 5-part video series. So if you are not in the tourism industry and you feel like there would be something else that would be of value, so maybe it might be like the top 5 tips of beauty or something like that. Or so if we think about our industry and our expertise and what it is, like the knowledge is that we have that is of value for other people, and how can we put that into a sequence that can help nurture these potential clients that will help position you as the expert. So I hope that's shedded a little bit of light on understanding what a lead magnet is and how it can work for your business. Now we'll just go back to my slides. So in terms of what platforms, I keep pressing the wrong button. Whoops, hang on. Present. Okay, so in terms of what programs offer this, we've got Mailchimp. So Mailchimp, everyone's pretty familiar with Mailchimp, but Mailchimp also offers that automation as well. And this is quite recent that they've just begun to offer this. MailerLite, which I've shown you the examples for, and this is what we love to use because it's so simple and their help is really, really good as well. And we've also got Active Campaigns. So these are the 3 platforms that, that we recommend that are really good to work with. And so to create your piece of content, if you are going to do a guide or something along the lines of that, then we recommend Canva. So canva.com, they have some great magazine templates, layouts that you can use that will work really well to help you create it. And so this is a really quick 10 to 15 minute session, but I really want to also make you aware that when we think about lead magnets, we also need to think about where we are in our business in terms of email marketing and automation. So it's quite a high level part of your business. So you really want to make sure that you've got some really good foundations in to begin with, so that you are collecting your email database, and that you have a really good website. Like all your platforms are really strong to begin with. So because this takes a lot of time to set up, but the best thing about it is that unlike social media and updating your website and all of the other activity that we need to do for our business online, this is something that once we've invested that time, it just runs in the background for us. And I'll quickly show you as well the great thing about MailerLite is it gives you some great stats. So you're able to see how many people have joined it, how many people have opened it, and what the open rates are as well. So you're able to, the best thing about when you do any activity is also reviewing what you've done and then trying to tweak it and change it and identify areas that can be improved. And that will create the most success, is when you really put that time in to review what you've done rather than just tick it off the list and on to the next thing. Okay, so we'll just go to the next slide. So success reminders. So when we are producing our lead magnet, like the content or the offer, we need to make sure that it's of super interest to our target market. So a successful lead magnet will be something that we've really spent the time to think about. So if we think about our audience and what it is that their interests are, what are the questions that we always get? What is it, the information that we have that we know our clients find really valuable? So spending that time to brainstorm topics is of huge value, and it will also be a huge part of your a lead magnet of whether it's successful or not. When you're producing your lead magnet, you just need to make sure it's on brand as well. If you've joined my other sessions as well, I always remind everybody about this, that we really need to make sure that it's on brand. It's really easy to get distracted by templates that we like, or this font or that picture, but we need to make sure that we're consistent with our branding across all the platforms. So our colors, our logos, the conversational tone that we have with our customers, our fonts, etc. And just take the time to get it right. So a good lead magnet will be one that has spent the time to work on it and to think about it and brainstorm. So it's really important that we take that time. And finally, what I mentioned before is once it's done, to keep an eye on the stats and the insights so that we can recognize what is working and what isn't. And if you can identify areas that are not doing as well as we would like, then we go ahead and we experiment with it. So we change. It may just be a matter of that content in the email, or it may be a matter of looking what our call to actions are on that particular email. And it also may be a matter of changing the email title. All right, so I've got a few actions for you. So my first one is if you haven't done a lead magnet and you feel that you're in the position to begin one and everything else in your foundations are quite solid, then brainstorm ideas for a content piece that will be of value to your audience. If you currently have a lead magnet, review the open stats. So what could you tweak or change or experiment with to get a better open rate? And for those of you that are just beginning to drop your toes or dip your toes, dip your toes into email marketing, I really suggest to watch those other series on our YouTube channel to get started with the basics first. All right, so I hope that wasn't too much of an information overload, but yeah, I really encourage you just to explore this lead magnet and just see what's happening out there too, because once you open your eyes and realize what it is that companies are doing, you'll probably start to recognize that it's happening on a lot of websites, that there is something that they are offering us for free in exchange for our email address. Thanks. Bye, everyone. Thank you.